Okay, so I'm Edward Pivos from M Live, and you may recognize this gentleman next to me, one of the top comedians, I mean, ever, in my opinion, but it's not just my opinion, it's other people's opinions too. It's Gallagher. And Gallagher's in town for a big show at Andiamo, and here we are in Ann Arbor, which is great. Is this one of your favorite places to visit, or how did you come
Well, I've had 4 heart attacks, and I wanted to be close to the hospital.
I know, one of the best heart hospitals, University of Michigan, so yeah, you're right.
Right, so I'm close by.
Now the Sledge-O-Matic is in your car. Okay, now is that still a part of your act?
It's the end of my act. I'm so much more than just a guy that smashes watermelons. I also am a poet. I'm an inventor. I've got a patent on new software for slot machines for when gambling goes online. I am who I pretend to be. I can't get away from it.
I just had one Sledge-O-Matic question. That's it, and I'll never mention it again. I've always wanted to know, do you just have one? Like, what if it breaks? Has it ever broken in a show? Like, I mean, what? I mean,
No,
how many
a
do you have
hammer
with
doesn't
you?
break. The handle could break if I was stupid enough to have a really tiny handle, but I always have a good, thick piece of oak. I was a carpenter. I know my wood.
There you go.
I was a chemist also. I
Yeah,
was a cab driver.
Where's your-
I've done a lot of different things in life so that I can bring it all to the stage.
If you weren't a comedian, then what would you have been, a chemist, or what would you have wanted to do?
Oh yeah, I would be a subatomic particle physicist. I would be an astronomer. I would be working on cancer. I'd be talking about atoms and electrons. I love it. I'm a scientist.
Now, didn't you have your farewell tour like 2 years ago? Like,
Yes.
what's going on?
I
think
failed
it's
it.
great that you're back. Like, listen,
I failed my farewell tour and didn't die. I had planned, I don't know, it felt like I was going to die. Then I didn't die. And I don't know what to do. And my kids are tired of me being around the house. And so I came off on the road. Of course, my daughter's 34 and she's got little kids. And then my son's 27 and he doesn't care if I'm around. So I'm off on the road I'm actually just staying away.
So you do a lot of traveling now. You've come to Michigan probably a lot in your career, I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't miss Detroit.
Is there anything about Detroit that sticks out in your mind from?
Well, the patent lawyers for my patent are from
That's true.
Detroit and Bloomfield, Carl Skangasky and Olds from Oldsmobile. And I came here with Kenny Rogers in 1980. I was the opening act for him, and I did 100 shows around the United States, and so you go to all the major markets. And I sued my brother here in patent copyright court in Detroit.
Was it here in Michigan where you
It was in Detroit.
That's a great story. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew about the lawsuit. I didn't know it was here in Michigan, though. Okay.
Well, the schedule wasn't as filled here in Detroit, and my lawyers thought it was a good place.